Imagine yourself leaving zero environmental footprint. This means no car, no TV, and no strawberries in December. This doesn't seem appealing in the slightest, and leads most people to think about saving the earth as having to give up everything they know and love and virtually live like a caveman. Is it possible to enjoy a no-impact life in today's society? Is it even worth it? As a result of this conundrum, there are thousands of people, including myself, all claiming to care about the environment and wanting the world to be saved, but do this by pointing out other people's mistakes, because hey, we care. And honestly, the idea of leaving everything you know and love is pretty daunting. I can't say I would jump at the opportunity. So since we care, we're entitled to complain and complain, while in reality, we are only adding to the problem. But what would it take to stop complaining and actually change our lives? This is what Colin Beavan set out to do. Instead of constantly reminding people of the damage we are causing the earth, Beavan decided to put his money where his mouth is and see if it was even possible for an average American like himself to live a no-impact life in the middle of New York City. His book, No Impact Man, shared his day-to-day stories of living this new lifestyle. This meant no more waste, no more carbon-producing transportation, no more electricity, and only eating local, sustainably grown foods. What little impact he still created was evened out by working with environmental nonprofits to improve New York City and its surrounding areas. Along the way, he figured a few things out. Most notably, he learned that we are killing the earth on this constant quest for happiness we believe can only be achieved through living materialistic and consumerism-driven lives. However, the truth is, this lifestyle that is supposed to be improving our lives is only weighing us down. In the constant rush to make money, waste less time, and live a better life, we are actually wasting money, letting our time wash down the drain, and never quite achieving happiness. We are killing our planet in order to fill our desires, just to discover that's not what we needed. For example, buying your kid an extra present at Christmas since you haven't spent enough time with them because you were too busy working to make the money to buy the extra toy doesn't fix anything. This toy doesn't replace the one thing they need most: love. This extra toy won't fix any problems. All it did was ease your guilt, so you can go back to not spending enough time with your family. So this is what Beavan realized. We have forgotten the importance of human interaction in life without the interference of technology and the craziness of modern life. As part of living his no-impact life, he had to get rid of energy-consuming items, such as his TV. By getting rid of the TV, the daily cycle of waking up, going to work, and coming home to eat takeout while watching TV was broken. This was replaced by hours each day he got to spend with his growing daughter and loving wife. Time to connect and enjoy the company of the people he loves most. Next came the local eating section of his experiment. By eating local, you are both supporting the local economy and regional farmers who use sustainable practices. The combined need of buying local and the necessity of creating no waste forced Beavan to only cook what he could find at his neighborhood farmer's market without any packaging. This led him to the realization that he had to learn to cook, not from a recipe, but from what the earth around him had to offer. When he went to cook up his cabbage and other vegetables, Beavan realized his ability to cook was limited to placing something in a pot of boiling water or making a peanut butter sandwich. And the truth is, he isn't alone in this fact. A large majority of people either rely on takeout or frozen dinners to sustain themselves and their family. As Beavan learned to buy local and create healthy meals for his family, Beavan realized something else. Family time was no longer everyone sitting around the TV, but a time to sit around the kitchen table and have real conversations. Soon, friends and family would come and join them each night, knowing they would be greeted by loving friends and a warm, home-cooked meal. By not using the TV and eating local foods that he had to cook, Beavan had not only begun his part in saving the environment, but has expanded his social circle and improved his life. As the no-impact year continued, Beavan and his family continued to make small changes that, rather than limiting their abilities and closing them off from the rest of the world, actually gave them more opportunities and allowed them to grow closer to the ones they loved most. For the last part of Beavan's experiment, he evened out whatever negative effects he had on the environment by volunteering for organizations that helped to make New York a greener and healthier place. During his time doing this, he realized another thing. What we are doing to the environment isn't going to be hurting the lives of future generations, because it's already hurting the lives of people today. Kids in the South Bronx have record high levels of asthma. Why is this? Because all of New York's trash is driven through and dumped in their areas. Our actions, while they may not affect you now, are already affecting thousands of children and people around the globe. So here's what Bevan realized. Environmentalism isn't about limiting yourself. It's about opening yourself up to love, to people, and to life. Instead of looking at saving the earth as a burden, look at it as an opportunity to improve not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Look at it as a way to spread love and compassion and remember what is most important in life: happiness.